fable, meaning, well, don't take it literally, okay? First day, God created the Carabao. Ano yung tsura ng Carabao? Hindi yung katabi mo, hindi yung anong tunog? No. Tapos sabi ni God sa kanya, your reason why you are created is you're gonna work all day long, be under the sun, you're gonna help the farmer, and I will give you 50 years for life so that you can do your work. Sabi ng Carabao, bakit 50 years? Work all day long! Ano ba naman yan? I'll work for 20 na lang, sa'yo na yung 30. God agreed. Second day, God created the dog. What does the dog say? Daming aso dito. So, ang sabi ni God sa kanya, para kang baby kapag sinabi mo ngayon, what's the dog? What's that? Ow-ow. Second day, God created the dog, and then God said, all you have to do is you have to sit all day long by the door, and you're gonna wait for people, you're gonna bark at them, and you're gonna meet them, and I will give you 20 years. Sabi ng dog, ang ama naman ng 20 years? Ow-ow! All day long, sitting and waiting for people, 10 years na lang, babalik ko sa iyo yung 10 more years. Sabi ni Lord, okay, agreed. Third day, God created the monkey. And the God said to the monkey, your reason why you're created is to entertain people, perform monkey tricks. Yun lang, saya-saya. Tapos sabi ng monkey, ano ba naman yan? Magmumukha akong monkey for 20 years and just perform and entertain people. 20 years, 10 years na lang, sa'yo na yung 10 years. And then God agreed. Fourth day, the man was created by God. And sabi ni Lord sa kanya, I'm gonna give you 20 years. You're just gonna eat, sleep, play, enjoy, and do nothing. I will give you 20 years. Sabi ng man, 20 years? He did. Eat, sleep, play all day. 20 years lang. Ganito na lang, Lord. Let's make a deal. I'm gonna do that. Eat, play, sleep, play, enjoy, do nothing for the first 20 years. And then give me the 30 years to work for my family. And itaguyod ang pamilya ko galing dun sa cow. And then 10 years more, yung galing dun sa monkey who will entertain the grandchildren, perform monkey tricks. And then 10 more years, last years of my life, and I will just sit and wait all day, waiting for people to come home and then bark at them. Yeah. There goes it. 70 years of life. I want to talk about the first 20 years, first stage of life. Ulit-ulit, yung totoo naman, mami naman kayo, yung first 20 years, meron ito ka? Yeah, fantastic. This is, you are my audience now. And if you know of young, if this is not you, if you know of young people, pakikwento na lang sa kanila ng matututunan natin ngayon. And in this whole series, you have to remember, we're gonna take a helicopter view of David's life. Si David and si Goliath. Si David ang pag-uusapan natin, yung buhay niya from the young David hanggang doon sa he became king, and it's beautiful. Today, I'm gonna talk about David's life and examine the first stage of his life as a, do you remember, before he became a king, he was a? He was a shepherd boy, and before he killed Goliath, he was just a shepherd. And during that time, when he volunteered to kill Goliath, when he volunteered, I will fight that Philistine to Saul, King Saul, you couldn't imagine how could a young guy, as little as David, could kill Goliath. And then tinanong siya ni Saul, King Saul, how can you kill Goliath? How could you volunteer and be the one representing us fighting that giant? And then David said, here it is. Read it together from 1 Samuel 17. Here's something beautiful. Sabi ni David sa kanya, Your Majesty, talking to the king, I take care of my father's sheep. At any time a lion or a bear carries off a lamb, I go after it and I attack it and rescue the lamb. And if the lion or bear turns on me, I grab it by the throat and beat it to death. Tuloy-tuloy. I have killed lions and bears, and I will do the same to this heathen Philistine who has defied the army of the living God. The Lord has saved me from lions and bears. He will save me from this Philistine. Ganda, tapang. Imagine mo, a life of a shepherd boy. 99% of the time, boring yon. You're just gonna be in the pasture at ang mga kausap mo, meh, ganun lang. Araw-araw, wala kayo bang nakikita? Kundi yung mga, anong gagawin ng sheep? Walang action doon. Kakain lang yun, tutulog, pupupo, kakain, tutulog. Ganun lang. Tapos you're just gonna guide them towards the pasture kung saan sila. Pero 1% of the time, it becomes dangerous. When the lions, the bears come in. Siguro, kung kung ako yung shepherd, inisip ko, paano kaya natutulog yung mga sheep? Do they count themselves too? No? Parang 1% of the time, boring life. Hey, listen to me. Sometimes life gets boring. But remember, during the shepherd boy's time, 1% of the time, he was called to be saving the sheep. And when he was a shepherd boy, I am sure that David never knew that God was preparing him to fight Goliath. He fought bears, he fought lions, and eventually it was a preparation to kill someone bigger than his nation, which is Goliath. That duel, killing Goliath, ushered in his destiny. But it did not happen during the fight itself. God prepared him way before that day. And here's the truth. During the first stage of your life, God was already there, preparing you for your calling. He was setting you up. First 20 years of your life, try to recall, or if you are in the first 20 years of your life, you'll see that God has been preparing you for what you have now and what you will have in the future. It was a very good foundation. Sometimes we forget to see. And the problem with us people is we don't like boring. We don't like tending the sheep whenever sheep is stealing. Because it's boring. It's not exciting. It's so ordinary. People don't like ordinary. But you know what? I'm going to tell you this. God is found in the ordinary. God is found too in tending the sheep. Even when you're feeling mad, God is there. And God is calling us today to be faithful in your ordinary. Ordinary man ang nangyayari sa buhay ko, be faithful din. Wala pa rin ako love life, be faithful din. Wala pa rin kami anak, be faithful to your spouse. Wala pa rin nangyayari sa trabaho ko, be faithful in the small things. Be faithful in your ordinary. And I believe in what Jesus said in Luke 16. He said, whoever is faithful in small matters will be faithful in large ones. Touch the person beside you, be faithful in the ordinary.
Be faithful in the ordinary.
You know, my wife is a very criticizing person when I say, magaling siya sa numbers, magaling siya sa detalye. And nung bata pa lang yan, marami na siyang very, very good with numbers, very, very